Have you ever imagined what it would be like to live the life of a world football star? Kylian Mbappé, with his unparalleled talent and meteoric success, has lived a journey of luxury, prestige, and challenges that many only dream of. But behind the glory and millions, there is a story of hard work, sacrifice, and achievements that have made him not only an icon in the sport, but also a symbol of ambition and perseverance. In this article, we will reveal the fascinating details of Mbappe's luxurious life, showing how he reached the top and how he maintains his position of prominence. Get ready for a journey that will amaze and inspire you until the very end. Kylian Mbappé was born in 1998 in the vibrant streets of Paris, the city of lights that would be the stage for an incredible story. From a very young age, he showed an immense passion for something that few can understand until they really get involved: football. Growing up in a humble family, without the luxuries that many young people his age might have, Kylian knew that what mattered most to him was not material things, but rather the ball rolling on the field. As a young boy, he already showed a natural talent, a rare ability that impressed everyone around him. But there was one thing that motivated him even more: his great idol, Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese, who was already a legend in the sport, served as an example for Mbappé, who dreamed of following a path as brilliant as his heroes. He looked at Cristiano and saw a mirror of what he could achieve, a desire so great to be the best that it motivated him to run faster, to dribble more agilely, to make each training session an opportunity to become someone extraordinary. And let's get to the legacy of this player. Just check if you're already subscribed to the channel, so you don't miss any videos. Little by little, his talent did not go unnoticed. He not only dreamed of being great, but also made it happen. Kylian soon began to stand out on the courts and fields he played on. And, as if by an invisible force, destiny seemed to conspire in his favor. It wasn't long before he was called up to play for important teams, and he increasingly showed the world how great football could be when someone had a passion as intense as his. Kylian didn't just love the game, he lived for it. And with his determination, he was about to make his own history, inspiring future generations, just as Cristiano Ronaldo once inspired him. At the age of 16, Mbappé was already playing for Monaco's first team, where he quickly became a star. His skill, speed, and vision of the game attracted so much attention that the biggest clubs in the world began to take an interest in him. In 2018, PSG, one of the most powerful teams in France, paid more than $200 million to sign the young star, making him the second most expensive player in history at the time. And Mbappé's career was just beginning. That same year, he helped the French national team win the World Cup, being named the best young player of the competition. It's no wonder he's seen as one of the biggest prospects to become the best player in the world. In addition to being one of the best in football, Mbappé also leads a life full of luxury. He already has enough money to live in incredible places, and it's no wonder. Some sources say he once lived in a luxury apartment overlooking the famous Eiffel Tower in Paris. Just imagine living in a place like that, with the most iconic view of the city. His apartment was a duplex on the top floor of a sophisticated building, and the view was simply spectacular, offering an incredible panoramic view of the entire city, especially at night, when Paris lights up. Who wouldn't want a place like that, right? But Mbappé didn't stop there. The star player seems to have bought a new house in one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in Paris, called Nouvelle-Cersan, a place where many celebrities live. And, of course, the house is worthy of a player of his level. The decor is super chic, with neutral tones and luxurious wood finishes, creating an elegant and comfortable environment. And there's more. It seems he even has a pool to relax in after training and games. For this new home, Mbappé spent around $10 million, showing that he really likes to live in style. Now, you must be wondering, with so much luxury, does he have any limits when it comes to having fun? Well, a curious thing about Mbappé is that, despite being super famous and rich, he doesn't have a driver's license. That's right. But that doesn't stop him from having super stylish and expensive cars to get around in comfort. He's been seen driving a Volkswagen Tiguan, a modern SUV that costs around $40,000. There are also photos of him with a Volkswagen ID.4 Cross, a futuristic electric car that can cost up to $50,000. In addition, he was seen getting out of an Audi A6 Avant, a Moderna very sophisticated car, which costs around $60,000. But that's not all. Mbappe also loves luxury cars, and he has been seen with a Mercedes-Benz, which is one of the most comfortable and exclusive SUVs on the market. And, of course, with so much money, he also has cars that are much more expensive, like a Ferrari, which is one of the fastest and most expensive cars in the world. Mbappe definitely knows how to have fun in style and comfort. So, besides being a star on the field, Kylian Mbappé also knows how to enjoy life in luxury, whether it's living in incredible places, driving super expensive cars, or enjoying the city of Paris from the top of an apartment with a breathtaking view. And the best of all is that he doesn't forget his roots and dedicates himself to helping others, making generous donations to various causes, such as sports for children with disabilities and his own foundation that supports young talents. What we can conclude is that, in addition to being an excellent player, Mbappe is a great example of how to use fame and fortune to do good and live a good quality of life. Now that you know a little more about Kylian Mbappe's luxurious life, how about liking the video and commenting on what you thought? Who knows, you might have more interesting facts to share or even suggestions for new videos about other players and their incredible lives. Dollars, and even a Mercedes GLE, which can cost up to $80,000. Mbappe also loves a spacious and comfortable car and has a Volkswagen multivan, which costs around $85,000. He has also been seen in a Volkswagen Touareg, another super top SUV from the German brand. Impressive, right? Even without driving, he knows how to choose the best cars to enjoy luxury. So, did you know about Mbappe's fortune? Tell us in the comments if you think he deserves all this wealth. Kylian Mbappe loves comfort and luxury, and his cars are a reflection of that. He has a Volkswagen Touareg, which is a giant and super spacious SUV, and to have one of these, you can spend more than $110,000 on the newest models. Another car he has is the Mercedes-Benz V-Class, which is huge and super comfortable, perfect for taking friends and family around. And, if you want one, you will need about $150,000 to secure yours. Although Mbappe does not have a driver's license, he likes fast and luxurious cars. Rumor has it that he has a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, one of the fastest cars of the brand. It can accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.5 seconds and reach a speed of up to 340 km per hour. This car can cost more than $600,000. And when it comes to luxury, Mbappe does not hold back. When he signed his contract with PSG, he asked for a private jet to use whenever he wanted, although his request was denied. But he didn't stop traveling in style and rented a Bombardier Challenger 350, one of the most elegant planes in the world. Just to give you an idea, an hour's flight on this plane costs around $7,000. And of course, he has a personal team that includes a driver, bodyguard, and assistant, all to ensure that he has maximum comfort, which costs around $35,000 per month. When it comes to style, Mbappe is no slouch either. He loves wearing very expensive watches, such as the Rolex Yacht Master, which costs $13,000, and the Hublot Big Bang, which can cost up to $25,000. There's no doubt that he knows how to make the most of life. Kylian Mbappe has an incredible watch collection. He is seen wearing super expensive pieces, such as the Hublot Big Bang King Gold, made of 18-karat gold, which costs around $43,000, or the Hublot Big Bang Unico with red sapphire, which costs $88,000. And there is also the Hublot Rainbow, which costs no less than $93,700. But, despite all this wealth, he also has a big heart and likes to help others. Mbappe, even though he is so young and lives a life full of luxury, has never forgotten where he came from. He has an incredible history of generosity. When he was only 19 years old and had just won the 2018 World Cup, he donated all the money he received for the victory, which was more than $500,000, to an association called Premiers de Cordée, which helps children with disabilities play sports. And it didn't stop there. During the pandemic, he created a foundation called Inspired by KM, which aims to help children achieve their dreams. In addition to being a great player and an example of solidarity, Mbappé also makes money in several ways. He is a true celebrity and has a huge following on social media. On Facebook alone, he has 15 million followers. But on Instagram, he shines even brighter, with more than 70 million fans, which makes him the most famous person in France, even more than other great players in the country. This means that Mbappé also makes a lot of money by partnering with various companies. He is a true success, both on and off the pitch now. Off the pitch, Kylian Mbappé is super famous, not only for being one of the best soccer players in the world, but also for being sponsored by several incredible brands. He has already partnered with companies such as Oakley, Christian Dior, PlayStation, Hugo Boss, Nike, and even FIFA. Just for being the ambassador of the luxury watch brand Hublot, Mbappé earns around $1.5 million per year, and with his partnership with Nike, it is estimated that he receives around $5 million each season. In total, with all his sponsorships, he can earn more than $15 million per year. This shows that, in addition to his salary as a player, Mbappé has several other sources of income, which means that he does not depend only on soccer to live a life of luxury. And at just 23 years old, he already has a huge fortune that could guarantee a super comfortable life for him if he decided to retire now. Well, let's get to the end of the video, but before that, I noticed that you haven't liked this video yet. This is very important for YouTube to continue delivering videos like this to you. So, leave your like now, it's free. Imagine the scene. A 17-year-old, with only a few years of professional football under his belt, was already playing for Monaco, a respected team in France. Kylian Mbappé, with his impressive talent and speed that left everyone behind, was about to become a true star. At 17, he was already earning around $95,000 a month. For many, this amount would already be a dream, especially for someone so young. But Mbappé, with an ambition that made him different, knew that this was just the beginning of his journey. When he transferred to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, in 2017, the game changed completely. PSG, one of the richest and most powerful clubs in the world, went all in on Mbappé, paying an impressive sum to have him on their team. Over $200 million. The transfer made history, making Kylian the second most expensive player in the world, behind only Neymar. And that wasn't all. Mbappé's salary took a huge leap. He was now earning almost $28 million per season, including his salary and performance bonuses. But the real magic happened when the sponsorships started to come in. Big brands, who love to associate themselves with global icons like him, started lining up to sign deals with Mbappé. From clothing brands like Nike to entertainment giants like PlayStation, the youngster from Paris has become a real money magnet. His endorsement deals, which include some of the biggest brands in the world, have seen him earn over $40 million a year from these partnerships alone. For him, it seems like the sky's the limit. And it's not hard to see why. Mbappé is not just a footballer. He is a global brand. His sponsors love his image, his charisma and, of course, his unparalleled skill on the pitch. Alongside other greats such as Messi and Ronaldo, Kylian is emerging as one of the biggest stars of the new generation, with a popularity that only grows with each game. Now, the question on everyone's mind: how much more will Mbappé earn? Well, if he continues to play at the level he is at, his income will probably skyrocket even further. He is only 25 years old and has a bright future ahead of him. And with his name increasingly associated with the biggest sponsors, the number of zeros in his bank account will only increase. Kylian Mbappé, a young boy who started his journey at a humble club, is now at the top, living a life that many could only dream of. But the most impressive thing is that he continues to make history, and looking to the future, there is no limit to what he can achieve, both on and off the pitch. And if you're wondering how much he's worth, Experts say that Mbappé is valued at around €180 million, which makes him one of the most valuable players in the world. His net worth could be in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Impressive, isn't it? Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next videos. Until next time.